whispering wind, like stories told, carries tales of ages old, through rustling leaves and moonlit streams, where reality bleeds into soft, sweet dreams. The silver moon, a guiding eye, beaming over the misty night.
The world we are all born into has shaped our beliefs, our ideas of how we should live, and the historical knowledge that we have all been taught to believe is true. There are two major influences that have made us who we are, how we think, and how we live our lives. These are politics and religion. This alliance of power has existed for thousands of years, and it has been successful in shaping the thoughts and beliefs of every civilization on earth. We may believe that the world we live in is generally good for most people and that nothing needs changing. But both politics and religion have been the spark of all wars and division among families. Division has been their fruits, and millions have died at the hands of political ideologies and the divisions of religious doctrines. The Torah is the foundation stone of the Bible and the Quran, yet all three fiercely oppose each other. When most people pray to God, they believe that the God they pray to is the God of creation, the same God that Jesus proclaimed as his Father in heaven. In Jesus' time, the Torah was the scripture of the Jewish people, and it was never intended for the Gentiles. The Old Testament is basically the Torah and has nothing to do with Christianity. The Jews rejected Jesus as they did not believe that he was their prophesied Messiah, and they played a big part in calling for his execution. This shows that Jesus was preaching against the Jewish priests and the Torah. This is proven by the fact that Jesus accepted all types of people to join his flock. He never judged anyone for their means of earning a living or their ethnicity. He accepted Gentiles and Jews. He was not practicing Judaism. His words were for anyone who wanted to hear. But the question begs, what was the real teaching of Jesus and his cousin, John the Baptist? And why were the two most important men in our history put to death? We cannot look to the Bible for all the answers, as the scriptures have been changed and manipulated over the centuries by Roman, Jewish, and Christian scribes to suit their narratives. What we do know is that after the death of Jesus, his followers were fearful of receiving the same fate as Jesus, and so they retreated to the shadows and met up in secret to continue their work of spreading the good news. Over the years, there must have been many thousands more converts to the words of Jesus. They were hidden but united in their beliefs. I am sure that many of these early Christians would have been betrayed by those who found out they were followers of Jesus. And I am sure they would have been dealt harsh, if not deadly, punishments by the high priests. In 66 CE, religious tensions between Greeks and Jews flared up, leading to the synagogues being attacked and violence breaking out. This event happened about 33 years after the death of Jesus. I am quite sure these religious tensions would have included the growing number of Christians in their forbidden faith. As I have said, we cannot take the words of the Bible as gospel, or the words of Josephus, as he was a writer of Jewish history, and being Jewish himself, he would write the history of the Jews with his own bias. But common sense tells us that there will be uncomfortable truths hidden from view. Just like the modern-day media of our present time, Many media sources prove unreliable, biased, or complete lies. The same problem lay in ancient scriptures and texts. They also lied and changed scripts to suit their agendas. If you want to know more, please subscribe to this channel to receive notifications of my future uploads. Thank you for listening and take care.